Come on. That's not going to be annoying.
What?
That's not going to be annoying. Yeah. Stay. No cars. No cars. No cars. Yeah, something definitely ain't right.
With that?
Yeah.
Do you want me to turn around?
Well, no, not at this point. What are you doing?
I almost fell off my bike and I saved it like going like this. And
I was wondering what you were waiting for.
Oh yeah, probably two people.
If you go up there, just tell them that your parents are behind you. What do you see? That's where a man boy go. Stay. Okay, no cars. Good boy. Hey, welcome in. Come on, bud. Welcome in, everybody. How's your night? Hey, Booger, what are you clapping and tapping at? Booger, go ahead and ride up the driveway and say her name. It's weirder to just clap and tap at the end of the driveway. Hey, Ghostface. That is our puppers. Yes. Did you see? He's a rescue. We were told he's half Mastiff. The other half they don't know, but the vet seems to think he's some form of shepherd. But he's a Remus. That's what he is. Do you have any dogs, Ghostface? Appreciate you. A border collie. High energy. Come here, bud. Come here. How you doing? I'm gonna keep. He sounds a lot worse than he actually is, but well, if you're okay now that the kids are gone.
Unfortunately, Naomi is a little.
Yeah, he wants nothing to do with humans, and that's the little one's out now. So that's. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. Jumps the fence. Nice. How tall's the fence? Let me get him a little more exercise while son plays with his friend. Okay, so 3 feet makes sense, but if it was jumping like a 6-foot fence, I'd be like, that's amazing. You gotta make footage of that and post it. What's your dog's name? Come on, they're okay. They're safe. It's supposed to rain here any minute. So we're holding out and hoping it doesn't rain too soon. Loki, that makes sense for a dog that jumps fences. So it goes to play with your neighbor's dog. What kind of dog does your neighbor have? And how old is Loki? And I assume with the name Loki, it's a male, but don't want to make assumptions. All right, let's cross here. Let's go across the street for a different view line. Okay, no cars, no cars. Good boy. Good boy. Matt, I will tell you, he's most likely not going to poop here. For whatever reason, our dog is very specific about where he goes, and his preference is to go in our yard and our yard only. But you're welcome to stay and watch. And what exactly? Oh, for jaywalking? Feel free. I will allow it. Because I couldn't cross at the crosswalk because of the construction. So, I know you're kidding. We like to have fun too. Oh, I love Rotties. I know very, very, very little Spanish, so we are English only. So I know like hello, like hola and gracias, but outside of that, I don't know any Spanish. I'm sorry. This is Remus. Hey, Gojo, how's the day? All right, let's cross back. No cars, good boy. Yeah, Mama's talking with son's friend's mom, and so I'm just trying to keep him occupied because he's getting a little spicy. I am jaywalking again. It's the joys of the construction. There's nothing I can do about it, Matt. You seem to be very concerned with the jaywalking. Okay, that's weird. Transformers. Yes. So we're at 3 counts already. You're right. We're going from a misdemeanor to a felony of jaywalking. Ghostface. Yes, you're correct, Ghostface. It was a rule put in place by the automobile lobby, believe it or not, way back when automobiles were first allowed on the road. And because people were saying that walkers should get priority, so they lobbied to have walkers have to walk at crosswalks so more cars could be on the street. It's an outdated and rarely enforced law, but it exists. So jaywalking is, so right there where the sidewalks meet up, that's a crosswalk. If we cross here instead of there, it's jaywalking. However, technically speaking, if we go driveway to driveway, it is not. I'm all ears for a weird law from where you are. Not knowing where you are, hit us up. I think somebody across the street is learning how to ride their bike. Okay. So by in charge of a horse, does that mean mounted or does that mean just like watching? So if you're just hanging out by the horse pen and you're just watching them, would that put you in charge of them? Or do you have to physically be leading them or riding them?
You know, you can always get some more stuff. Well, that's so.
Well, Matt, that's everywhere depending on where you go.
Yeah, what's happening? So, it's friends, I think. So it's people who stepped in. It's a woman who knows him from a housing board. And then, on the library board. And she knew him for years. Okay. And she actually was there when he got him. And she was with him. Not like with him, but like saw this happen. Honestly, because I don't think like kids have no, and they apparently.
Can I see the zip line?
I got him. Okay. It dates back to the times of horse and cart and stuff, or drunk by either riding or leading a horse and get fined. So that's yeah. So that makes sense. So you can't be drunk leading one or riding one. Makes total sense. However, if they're in a pen and you're just keep an eye on the gate, technically you're in charge of the horses, right? Technically. So I don't know why you couldn't be drunk then, though, because they're just making sure that like wolves and horse thieves aren't coming at you. There's not a whole lot of action to do, so might as well have a drink. So I take it you're from Scotland then, Ghostface. Which part of Scotland? Northern, central, the Isles, and El Cid. Welcome in. You're from Cali. Same question to you. Northern, southern? I was in Cali last year. I was in Orange County. I really enjoyed my time there. It's a place I could see spending more time. Okay, outside of Glasgow. Okay, that's awesome. We are outside of a major city ourselves, but we're in the U.S. Central California. So are you by a major city then, El Cid?
They opened the garage. It's like half. You can walk them down. I saw it open.
Hello, Nicole. How are you?
I saw it the other day. There's a car or something there. Like a green something. It's also knows the name of it. It's like kind of cool. This like a Wagoneer or something, or like something like that. Like the first SUV ever made. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, and they got rid of the van that he had. Yeah, that was
In Stockton and Fresno. Never been. Do you like it there?
Oh, I know what I was gonna say though. Is the guy who we did that. Oh yeah. He offered to mow his lawn. So, is it, man, the guy who redid this house is an interesting story too. Yeah, it's just like, what a, I don't know, characters out here. The one who lives here? No,
They're both in Texas. Okay.
The one who redid it. Yes, he did tell us that. Did you chat with him sometime?
We did chat with him when we came and looked at the house. Oh, we talked to him for quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
He gave us his car.
We are not near Texas. We're actually quite a bit away from Texas. There's no women in California? I find that hard to believe. California's a big state. And speaking of Scotland, that's a place we'd like to visit at some point. How do you like Scotland? And do you ever travel to any other parts of the UK? Really? Why do you say it's the worst? Smack addicts? Oh my God. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, so El Cid, I need more details on why they're the worst women in America. And Ghostface, there's got to be other women somewhere.
Well, it is kind of.
Yeah, he wants to say hi to you.
Did he and her want to ride over to the church if her mom says?
If her mom says okay, I'll walk with you.
But yeah, we're not used I don't know. I'm a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, they want to do like laps.
well, that's fine if he wants to go with you.
Yeah, they can talk. Oh!
Oh!
Good Lord. That was my plan. I was coming up for the kids. All right, sorry about that. Come here.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, that was not cool, Remus. Okay, guys, there's construction, so let's be careful where we cross. Let's cross here real quick. See if she's still coming. I'll keep him at a distance. I'll stay with you. So Remus just scared the heck out of a little girl. Here, I'll keep him at a distance. I mean, I live in a town that would make people. Really? That's crazy, Ghostface. Just relax. It's Scottish. We tend to think dumb when Americans say that to us. I mean, I live in a town that would make. And stuff. Yeah, in fairness, I have zero Scottish in me, but I tend to agree. I'm only second generation American, and I consider myself just American because I know nothing of the ethnicity that makes me. I've never been to the countries of my ethnicity, so I would never imply or otherwise I've been fully Americanized for whatever that means. So I'm in full agreement with you there, Ghostface. And El Cid, I agree with you there. One of the great things about the area we live in is it's extremely culturally diverse. We're in a suburb of a major city, but it's extremely culturally diverse, and we like that. Yeah, that dog scared the crap out of that kid. Thank God I had a firm grip. I scared the crap out of her. And I don't blame her. I mean, if I was her, I'd be scared too. When you say that, Ghostface, because the only thing I can do in my No, there's cars. In my native ethnicity is I learned the swear words from all the old timers saying them, and so I picked those up. Outside of that, I can't say a single word. Now I don't say the swear words, but I know them. Oh, yeah, thank you. We like him. We just wish he was better with people. He's very good with dogs. He's awesome with other dogs. But man, does not like people outside of our family. Leslie, it's done. It's over with. We got to work with him. Don't make a thing about it because you're gonna make it a bigger thing than it is. See? Told you. So the kids are out here doing a raceway in the church parking lot. And yes, Ghostface, I agree with you. If you're gonna know any words in any language, learn the swear words. It's a whole lot funner. So let me guess, it's Ghostface. That means it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning for you? Is that right? And for El Cid, that means it's almost like 4 o'clock for you? Okay, so Ghostface, what did you have for dinner? This is a question we usually ask the chat. What did you have for dinner? And El Cid, what are you having for dinner? Mac and cheese for Todd. Okay, that's a good call. That's a good call. Did we go homemade? Did we go boxed? Did we go from a restaurant? I've never met a mac and cheese I don't like, so none are bad options. Four yogurts, 2 Mars bars, ice cream, 4 cheesy hash browns, southern fried chicken pops, and mozzarella. That's quite the mix. How'd that land? That settle all right with you? Because I might get a little round of bubble guts from that action. I'd enjoy eating it, but the bubble guts would be real. So for anybody's concerned, Balduck Cup Ramen. I don't know what Balduck is. I assume I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, let me know. But I know what ramen is. There you go, Ghostface. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I define as the bubble guts. That's your guts telling you like, hey, your mouth may have enjoyed that, but I'm gonna make you pay for it. Yeah, so the ramen I have at home, in fairness, I have a bunch of different ramens too, but we have like chicken, beef. I think I got a mushroom. I got a sriracha. I love just whipping up the noodles and then I'll add like some grilled chicken or something to it. Hey, Matt. How are you today? For those newcomers, so we have people from Cali in here, Matt. We have people from Scotland. Matt is our joke bringer. Matt brings some of the hardest dad jokes, and by hardest I mean deepest, funniest dad jokes you'll hear. So you're in for a treat. Todd, great question. We love playing this game. So if you make a guess and you're wrong, I'll give you a hint until we narrow it down and we get it right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to the Little Ryberry now. Okay, just be careful at this crossing because that street gets a little busy. So wait for me to say it's okay.
Stop. Hold on. Stay by me.
I know, I got him.
Here, just cross right here.
It's the same thing. I had him with their sister too. That's the reason he didn't get there. Go. Are you ready? All right, now's a good time. All right. No cars. Texas. That's a great guess. We get that guess often. I can tell you we are much more north of that, but we are in the central time zone. So you got that portion right. So I'll give you that. I know. I think Texas has 2 time zones, but we are in the central time zone, and we are much farther north. Nice. How's the adoption working out? And I don't know if anybody has subbed in here. We're not asking that or doing that. That's not our thing. Until the end, we say, hey, if you enjoyed this. But we were 3 away from 2,400. So somebody in here, if you subbed, might be the 2,400th subscriber. Come on. I'm gonna leer up because people can look at the plates. I don't want anybody cheating. Nice dog face. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're not one of those hounds that are demanding that in any way, shape, or form. We just like to have fun and build community. But we were, I think, 3 or 4 off before we started the live. So I know some people like to be like a certain number. So the kids are at a little library that's out in the front of somebody's yard. That's a Boston accent on the Irish. So just in case Ghostface doesn't necessarily get it. Well, then stay out of South Dakota there, Xander. Nicely played, Ghostface. Nicely played. All right, I'm here. I'm just going to go to the other side. Well, then, Xander, I would lay low. Hopefully it's for nothing major. 'Cause hopefully it's just like a speeding ticket or something. That's not nice. That's a great question, though. Of all the fast food chicken joints, if people in here are meat eaters, which is your favorite of the fast food chicken joints? And I say that's not nice because you can probably guess which is my favorite of the fast food chicken joints. You could change that to Popeyes because Mama's the one that likes Popeyes. Not a huge fan. Nice, Ghostface. I love how everyone's getting in on the dad joke action. Booger, hey, come here, bud. This was fertilized. Stay off the lawn. Whoa, Xander. Don't take it too far. We're a chill community in chat. Don't take it too far, please. I don't enjoy having to put people in timeout. So if you're here to hang out, as long as you're not doing anything harassing or being too spicy, you're welcome to stay. But we respect that some laws are far overreaching, but at the same time, we understand that we do need enforcement of laws that are real. Ghostface, I'm not gonna lie to you, I enjoy that one, but thankfully Sun's on the other side and I didn't have to read that one. But I appreciate you for that one. No, it's totally okay, Ghostface, because he's at a distance. I'm not. If he was next to me and I was reading him live, just next time a little fair warning, like a little, like we're at the age still where, like, they're playing and nothing more is coming of it. But those days are leaving me soon. So not my bad. You're just reminding me of my own mortality, which is the latter half of that joke. But all kidding aside, no, I enjoyed it. So please keep them coming. David, that is quite the name. Hello. How are you today, sir? You've entered a great chat. We have people from all over the world sharing dad jokes, having fun. We're walking the dog. The dog almost ate a baby, but thankfully he's anchored to my arm. And I'm with Son and his friend, but keeping a distance. How was your day? And what did you have for dinner? Guys, do me a favor. Go to the crosswalk down there, and I'll give you the okay before you cross, all right? And I'm guessing with a name like that, you don't have chili every day, right? What happened to the guesses? Was it... Who was the one guessing? We lost him. Todd. Oh, we're missing the bicentennial. A Duggan? Did I say that right? Duggan? Yeah, Bud, right there on the side of that one. Bud, hey, from the storms earlier, look, that tree came down. Stay where you're at, but look, right there, behind you, that tree came down. A Doug, okay. The end kind of sounded fancy too. Go ahead, go ahead. I got it, that's why I was across the street. I got him. No worries. But for real though, Ghostface, for what's worth, Duggan sounds cool too. However, that sounds Australian. Does that make sense? We watched way too much Bluey over the last couple of years, so half of what I hear now sounds Australian. David, how you doing, sir? Let us know what you have for dinner. Let us know where you're from, what you're doing, how your night's going. Appreciate the highs. You've never watched Bluey? Oh my God, it's hilarious. I'm telling you, even as a grown man, that show is awesome. If you've ever seen Shrek and gotten the adult humor side of it, while the kids laugh at the kid humor side, it's the same concept. It works for everyone at every level. It's just a great show. And that's why it was so popular, in fairness, worldwide, is because kids and parents could watch it. Stay, no cars. And everyone was happy watching it. So Destiny, is that a video game? In fairness, we are so swamped ourselves. So between son's activities, so he's in sports year round, of which I coach everything but something in the fall season. I coach 4 basketball teams, I coach volleyball, I coach cross country, I train in Taekwondo, I'm an instructor in that. We're constantly doing something. We got this pup that we're constantly entertaining. We have 4 YouTube channels. This is our main, and then we have 3 others. And then I work full time. Yeah, I understand. I really do. That's an empathy, not trying to one up in any way, shape, or form. So that's why I love these little like community chats, because in fairness, it's just a chance to hang out, relax for 5, 10, 20 minutes, an hour sometimes, meet some good folks from across the world, have some decent conversation. It's one of our, at least for me, the highlights of the day. See, here we go. We got people coming up, so I gotta really grip them. Come on. I can understand that. I went to bed last night after watching BBC World News, and the wife asked me what time it was, and I think it was like 1 a.m. local. So got up, got a little news in me, got some info for the day, and did my thing. So I agree. But I appreciate everyone hanging out today. This is awesome. Love meeting new folks, especially good folks, and having a good time. I'm going to say hi from a distance to everyone. I'll be honest with you, I don't catch other people's lives too much, but the few, now we don't get a ton of people in our lives. We average somewhere between, on my end, I'm seeing like between 5 and 20. I've been told that some lives are just off the wall bonkers, and some people have come in and said they appreciate hanging out here because it's literally just normal conversation with normal folks, and they get to meet folks from everywhere. Surprised Matt's not hitting us up with some bangers of jokes. Where did we lose him to? I hope I didn't upset him with the KFC thing, because I love me some KFC. But yeah, we've gotten that feedback so many times. And in fairness, I haven't seen many other YouTube lives. Son's the YouTube watcher. I'm the one in the background doing all the editing and stuff like that. So when I have my quote unquote YouTube time, I'm usually editing a video. For example, we edited one for this channel that's coming out tomorrow. I edited one for our DIY channel that's coming out Friday. And I edited one for our Cook and Eat It channel that's coming out this weekend. So I'm just constantly editing, or that's what kept me up last night. So what kind of content do you make content, Ghostface, or are you mainly a consumer and just happen to have a channel? And if you do, based with the name you got, I assume that it's a gaming channel. And I'm gonna mute you guys for a second because I'm gonna yell across the yards here. So just give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back. So I didn't want to bring him over after he scared the ever-living stuffing out of that little girl. All right, come on, Bucks. Let's check. Okay. All All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my house and sit at my house while they do their thing. Twitch. I've heard of Twitch. Now, I don't know if this shows my age or shows my lack of internet savvy. I've never been on Twitch. So does it still exist? When I was a streamer and random guitar playing. Okay. Makes sense. So you... Hold on. No cars. So you're a guitarist or a musician as well. So what gave it away? The voice? The fact that I have no idea what a Twitch is? The fact that you could see my wife across the way? It was funny, we were doing a live one time and we were at like a playground and there was an obstacle course. And son couldn't finish it. So the chat was egging me on to give it a shot. And when I finished it, they're like, oh my gosh, your dad must be in his 20s. And I had to break the news that I'm closer to 50 than I am 40. If I had to guess, okay. So based on the conversation we've had so far, again, this is purely observational. I have no voice or anything to work with. Stay. Okay. No cars. Let me choose a range. I would say upper 20s, early 30s. That would be my guess. Come on, bud. Based on the information I have at my disposal. Nice. Gotta get a job at Six Flags. Are you gonna say hi? Because he's gonna lose it. He's like twitching. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. Yeah, he just went after... Wesley's playing with this girl down the street.
Yeah.
And he like yelled at her little sister.
Oh.
And so I had to remove him. We were just going over how he's not great with people.
Yeah.
And Kristen's like, there's only 6 people in the world he likes. And I'm like, no, he likes Cassie and the neighbors. And she's like, oh yeah, he does like her daughter now too. And it's like, yeah.
It's so funny. So like when Jordan goes outside, she'll like just stand there on the cement, and she looks at him, and he's just like sitting there like, come say hi to me. And she's just like, I'm just gonna look away. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like you're such a brat. I'm like, go say hi. But she's getting so old now, she's just like, I don't want nothing to do with anybody.
I can understand that. But yeah, he adores her for some reason. So he's got his people. He's got his circle. But yeah, they had a little, like, I'd say she's probably 4.
Yeah.
And she was on like one of those like non-riding bikes. It's like, like you put both feet on the ground.
Yeah.
And I always hold him like this. And he went, I had him. He didn't get to her. Scared the living. Yeah. And so she she lost it. So I took the other two kids. We went for a bike ride, and I think it got calmed down. But Kristen's over there talking to him, and she's like, so I'm like, all right. So here I am.
Yeah.
So have a good night, guys. All right, sorry about that, Ghostface. The reason I'm asking is they have just bought my football club in Glasgow. So the 49ers is a American football team. So I know you guys traditionally call football what we call soccer, and often refer to it as footy. So they're a American football team. That's wild that they bought. So yeah, the owners must want to invest outside of their current investment, but they're the San Francisco American football team. That's who the 49ers are. Now, the name is based on the folks that went out west to mine for gold. So that's what a 49er was. So what level does your football team play at? I know enough to be dangerous about Premier League football and the levels to at least understand. All right, at this point, I'm gonna put him on. Just so you know, you're gonna get yelled at when Mama comes home. Just want you to realize that. I'll do my best to keep her from yelling at you too much. Nice. That sometimes that's all it takes. As stupid as it sounds, and I don't like that money's the driver in professional sports at various levels, but sometimes that's what it takes. It just takes an investment or somebody that cares. Now, the family that may have owned it before may have cared. They just may have run out of resources due to bad investments or bad decisions. So that's a high probability as well. That being said, I've seen it a lot where new blood comes in, so to speak, and it makes all the difference in the world. So do you into any other sports besides football, meaning what I would refer to as soccer? What are you doing? He's burying something with his nose. What is over there? Oh no! Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. There's a dead rabbit. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. A Ducks fan. So little known fact about me is I played semi-pro hockey. But I am if anybody's in here still trying to guess where we're from, we are huge Blackhawks fans. Nice. What made you stop? I might have to get that rabbit out of the yard because that's going to be an issue. Okay, makes sense. For me, unfortunately, it was knee injury, so I blew out my knees. And I tried to push through it and wasn't getting anywhere, and it was becoming so aggressively painful trying to make it to the next level in the minors that the contract wasn't pulled, but I basically walked away because I said now's the time to either finish college and go about a career or muddle my way through the minors in a minor league existence because I don't think I was going to make the pros. So I hung them up. I don't regret it because I'll be honest with you, a day like today, my knees are screaming at me. And the only thing that helps is getting out and moving. So that's why we were on a walk is if I didn't go for a walk, my knees are just a hot mess. And I can only imagine how much worse they would have been if I would have continued playing for a few more years. And in fairness for anybody that knows, and this would be like, the lower divisions in football in the UK, you don't get paid a whole lot in the minors. So essentially you get travel, you get some food, and you get your equipment paid for. Other than that, you're just, you're working on hopes and dreams. There you go. And being from Scotland, from what I know about the weather, it's probably not the most conducive to any sort of joint injuries. I'm in an area that the cold in the winter bites hard. These storms that are coming in bite pretty hard. But I'll be honest with you, I love where we live. I love traveling, but this is home. And you know it. You feel it in your bones, if that makes any sense. I gotta get you some water. Stay there for a second. Chat, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get him a bowl of water. I'll be right back. Let go. It's okay. You want it out there? You're okay. %, Ghostface. I can predict rain. I can feel the cold coming in. I can feel change in season, all of it. But the best thing for me is to stay active to a degree. So that's why between coaching and doing stuff like walks like tonight or bike riding or whatever we're doing, I may pay for it later, but in the moment, it opens up. And the reason I pay for it later is because I push it too hard. What are you doing, bud? Yeah, we're in timeout because you're a naughty boy. Mama gonna yell at you. Oh, here we go. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. No. No. Leave them and their little doggies alone. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Relax. 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 We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Hey, Jay-Woo, how are you? That's gonna be the water. Nope, never mind. We're okay. All right. Yeah, so I learned long ago, Ghostface, as wild as this sounds. So in my training days, because of my build and my training regimen and everything else, I used to have to eat between 9 and 12,000 calories a day. And then when I stopped training, after my knee blew out the last time, oh, you're stuck on the van. Don't pull any harder. I actually ballooned to about 100 pounds heavier than I am today. And I quickly realized that my diet had to reflect the amount of physical activity I was putting out. And my triglycerides told me the same thing. So I made a major life change and downsized my portion size, is the best way I can explain it. And now I'm actually thinner than I wish I was. I wish I had about 20 more pounds on me. Is that, see, now he's back to normal. He's totally copacetic. His perfect world is no lie. Just and he heard me talking to the neighbor, just like the 7-8 people that he adores. And that's it. Like, he wants nothing to do with anybody else. But I'm not looking forward to the conversation we're going to have with Mama when she gets home. She is going to be mad. And she's, of course, going to blame this guy. Yeah, that's the parrot. I don't know if anybody else can hear that in the background, but my neighbor has a giant parrot. A giant. It's like a 4-foot parrot, and that thing just makes all sorts of ungodly noise that travels throughout the entire neighborhood. Yeah, we wish there was a trick for Remus. Remus does not do people. And we've taken him everywhere. We've taken him to stores. We've taken him. Now, the funny part is he was going crazy on those dogs. If he got up to him, he'd just want to play. But the people, on the other hand, he'd probably lunge at. So it's always a slippery slope of who he can be around and who he can't be around. And I, be honest with you, I thought the kids were staying away and it was just the parents around. So I know I'm going to get an earful when she gets home. In addition to the dog. I don't know why that was held, Ghostface. Oh, that's why. That's why. I just put it out there. Not again. So this dog across the street really loves to egg Remus on. No. No. They love talking to each other. that little dog across the street, that is Napoleon if I ever saw one. So, uh, great question, Ghostface. Um, we don't know his history, but when we got him, he was only like 2, 3 months old. So he was a little tiny guy. So actually on our videos, there's a little tiny Remus. But we do know that it took us about 2 months to even get him. Come here, bud. Your leash is all messed up. Come here, baby. To get him to even step foot in a vehicle, and that has to do with he was transported to us from Texas. So the whole family was abandoned in like a ditch, and he had like 9 litter mates, and I think they probably threw him in cages, threw him in a truck, and then drove them for 2 days to the rescue shelter up here. And so to get him anywhere near a vehicle, you used to have to like physically pick him up, put him in against his will. He would hide in the floorboard. Now we can't go pick son up from school. We can't go basically anywhere in a car without him absolutely demanding to go along for the ride. So there are certain aspects for sure, but I don't think he had the opportunity to be human abused yet. I think he's just highly defensive of his people, if that makes sense. And so with son not being there and with other dogs coming towards me and our property, he's on duty. And that's why the vet thinks clearly there's some sort of shepherd. She thinks Anatolian. But you can see the markings, if you will. It almost looks like a English Mastiff with a Labrador mix, but hates water, doesn't retrieve. So she's pretty convinced with his temperament it's something shepherd. Hey, we're okay. Come here. Come here. So they told us constantly to remind him we're okay. We're safe. We're okay. Good boy. We're okay. We're okay. Remus, come. Remus, come. 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 We're okay. And see, the reason he keeps looking down the street is that's where son and mama are. And until all 3 of us are together, he's on like high alert at all times. So if son rides his bike around our block, he just paces nonstop until he comes back. Yeah, aren't they? It's just amazing to look back, like when they're that size. It's mind blowing. So how big is Loki? Like what? Like if you had to guess a height, and if you know the weight. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get you some water. Get you some water. This is all tucked underneath you. Good boy. Good boy. What did you hear? You were just having fun. Have fun. And that's a great example right there. If you saw that, like, if all three of us were here, he'd just roll and just completely ignore everything. Right now, until everyone's reunited, he's on duty. Okay. Yeah, being a rescue, we had no idea what Remus's size would be. Now, in fairness, versus our last dog, he's about 40 pounds lighter. So we've always been big dog people. But yeah, our last dog was about 120 pounds. Remus is like 85. But he's only a little over a year old, so he'll probably still add a little bit of weight. I don't think a ton more, but yeah, I'm just staring down the street, waiting for him to come. So gosh, at this point, it's like 1:30 in the morning. Do you got to get up at a certain time? I feel like I'm keeping you awake. On the windowsill, oh my gosh. Yeah, we don't have a windowsill, but we got a recliner behind that picture window. And all right, leave the rabbit alone. I'm gonna figure out what to do with it later. Leave the rabbit alone. Don't bury the rabbit. It's okay. 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 You didn't do it. You didn't do it. There you go. Well, that works. Yeah, I'm really shocked the two of them aren't home because he had a extremely long day at camp. Since it's summer break from school, Mama she starts work at like 4 a.m. So, but she's down there probably still apologizing to the neighbors. But that's okay. And I can't believe this rain held off. It was supposed to start storming at any time. We had a live one time where it was like we were out here and it was just a wicked windstorm. It never rained once, but we could see all sorts of activity in the distance. And everybody was waiting for it to hit us and never actually did. Just the wind hit us. Good for you, Ghostface. That's called living a dream, right? Thankfully for me, I'm closer to the exit than I am the entrance. Remus, they'll be home soon. Come here, bud. So let's go back, if you don't mind. Indulge me. So Twitch is a different platform, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Is it a competitor to YouTube or is it different than YouTube? Hey, bud. We are Ghostface. We don't push it on anybody, but we are. And for what it's worth, Bod, meet Ghostface, Ghostface, meet Bod. Bod's a legend. He's in here all the time. You guys are on the same island. So, we are okay. We are hanging out solo because it's a long story and you'd have to go back to the beginning of the live. But son is at a friend's house down the street. Mama's chatting it up with the parents, and Remus got a little spicy with the 2-3-year-old daughter of the neighbors, and so Remus and I were sent home. No, I was asking with Twitch, is it a competitor platform to YouTube? Is it different than YouTube? Kind of like, I would say YouTube Shorts came around because of TikTok. Is Twitch something different in that same vein, or is it just a straight competitor? I'm not familiar with it, so I was just interested to know what it is. So how was the day today, bud? And again, the proverbial question in the night stream, what did you have for dinner? Twitch was mainly for gaming. It's just full of weird. Huh. So here's a great example, Ghostface. We were talking about Bluey earlier. I would have never known what the heck a paddling pool was if I hadn't watched Bluey. Okay, but are you serious? That sounds like a Sunday dinner, not a Tuesday night dinner. That's, you and Ghostface eat heavy on the weekdays. In fairness, nobody asked us, but I will say we had rice pilaf, grilled chicken breast, and green beans with croissants as our bread of choice for the dinner. But I grilled it on the old Weber in the back, and yeah. You had lasagna last time, didn't you? I swear it was like some fancy lasagna. No. This is one that's actually your weight class. Finally. Oh. Every dinner's a Sunday dinner in the UK. I like it. Yeah, I tend to eat a little heavier at lunch. Long ago, going back, Ghostface, to like my anti-training days when I came out of it, I subscribed heavily to the eat like a king for breakfast, eat like a prince for lunch, and eat like a pauper for dinner. Oh, steak pie sounds delicious. I've had several of those at, again, anything that's UK based in the States is always just a generic Irish pub. But it doesn't matter where they steal the food choices from, but I've had some pretty tasty steak pies at some Irish pubs in my area. In the U.S., the big thing when it comes to pies, if you will, is they're always referred to as pot pies, but chicken pot pies are the big one. Ah, you're breaking up the sticks. We need this. We need this for the solo stove fires. Stop it! Quit yelling at everybody. Mama's gonna yell at us. Steak pie for lunch. I've seen that in like, Bod knows this. I watch a lot of PBS here, and that's where I get my BBC World News. That's where I get a lot of different stuff. But I've seen, do they not? Correct me if I'm wrong, Bod. They have like pie stands, kind of how we have like hot dog carts by us. So you can just get a pie like in hand in like a wrapper and eat that on the go. Is that correct? That would be so awesome. I'd be so down for that. Remus, leave the rabbit alone. So I know, Bod, you've seen rabbits the other day. I said it was dinner. Somebody got one. Remus did not do this. We don't know who did, but Remus keeps trying to bury it. Leave him alone. We'll figure it out. So I just saw something on our local news that said like a wax museum was doing a sausage roll that was going into like some Hall of Fame or Madame Tussauds or something like that. Am I making that up? Now somebody's gonna have to fill me in with what I think a Cornish pasties that has something to do with Cornish hens. I have no idea what Greg's are. Go to the Wee Bakers. Onion pie. Okay, what's an onion pie? That sounds phenomenal. With brown sauce sounds even better. Greg's chain of baker shops. Okay. This isn't fair. I'm gonna have to have you guys in on a Friday night live when we get pizza, because there is nothing better than the pizza from our neck of the woods. I'm confused by that one too. I'm so lost. You said yeah, boo. Is the yeah a celebration and boo is like disagreement? All right, I'll just sit back and watch you guys. Oh yeah, boy. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Ghostface. I will take all the above, with the exception of the curry sauce. Hard pass. I am a hot sauce in your face type of guy. Curry and me, I do not like the flavor profile. Now, I don't yuck others' yum, but everything else you just said, and yes. Okay, so Mars bars, are the Mars bars in the UK the same as they are in the States? So nougat, caramel, and chocolate? Okay. So you guys prefer, and I'm saying you guys, I mean you two, not UK in general, but you two prefer Mars over a Snickers bar? And we have deep fried all sorts of, well, it's America. We have deep fried frickin' everything. They deep fry butter in America, for Christ's sake. So, and the reason I ask that, I'll take a Snickers any day over a Mars bar due to the fact of the peanuts. I'm a peanut hound. Love peanuts. It's the only reason I ask. I'm not a huge candy person at all. Not actually don't like sweets that much at all. But give me a payday. Do you guys got paydays? I actually think the best sweet that's deep fried, low key, Oreos. Game changer, but it's got to be the double stuffed, not the regular Oreos. That's weak sauce. Get that double stuffed, deep fried. Same here, Bod. But if I'm having a candy bar, like literally, I have a king size on the counter of a Payday. I take like a bite every day or two, and then I put it back in the Ziploc bag. But I can mess around with the deep fried Oreo as long as I got like some nice fresh cut, what I would call chips, not French fries, but like fresh potato chips, so crisps. So fresh made crisps along with that, and they're all salted. Oh, I could do that all day long. Werthers are my like favorite candy. It reminds me of my grandma. My grandma used to keep them in her purse for me because it was the only candy I'd eat growing up. She thought I was weird, but she loved it because literally I wouldn't eat chocolate. I wouldn't eat like Skittles. I wouldn't eat anything else. And she kept the little individual like gold foil Werther's hard candy in my pocket. So for me, when I think Werther's, I think the hard caramels. And I know they make a million more things than that. He has not been the same. He's been waiting for you guys to get home. Yes, exactly, Bod. So years ago, my company sold my division. They stayed in business, but they sold my division, and I went along with it. They got me potato chips, which again, crisps, and a jar full of Werther's, the hard caramels. That's how well the people knew me after I was there for 15 years. I'm with you there, Ghostface. 100% agree with you.
I pet one of them. I petted one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he has not been happy since you've been gone. Why are you giving me the eyes? I didn't do it. I told you, Remus, we were in trouble. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was as well, Bod. I don't know if anybody else has a missus they have to deal with, but she's going to get. It seems like there's only a. You got it. You got it, Ghostface. You hit the nail on the head. She went inside to get her ice because she chews ice at an absolutely historic rate. It's insane. So much so that Son and I bought her an ice maker for Mother's Day. And she's going to come out here, chew the ice while she chews off mine and Remus's ear. Baby, the air conditioner's on.
That's why it's shut.
He's happy you're back. Okay, since we're here. Anyways, you want to see this? He's been trying to bury it for the last hour.
Oh no! Where did that come from?
I don't know. Probably its parents.
Did you find him like that?
No, I found him burying something.
Where did he find it?
Right there. It was.
That's all I need.
That's the crime scene.
Hey,
Okay, I gotta show Ding Dong. Hey, Bugger, you went inside too soon. Come here.
did he get him?
No, our dog did. Good God. Not. Is that a squirrel?
Mm-hmm.
Ow! It's a squirrel. I felt bad for a second. I thought it was a rabbit because I was just trying to pull him away from it.
No. No.
Great call, Bod.
No.
That's a rabbit. We have rabbits everywhere.
No. No.
But he's been trying to bury it for the last hour by moving the grass.
Hi.
Bugger! Now! You gotta show your son a dead squirrel, right? In fairness, like I said, I thought it was a rabbit. Because we have about 1,000 rabbits in this neighborhood. All right, first off, shut that door. Your mom doesn't respect the air conditioning. I'd like you to. Okay. You want to see what Remus has been trying to bury for the last hour? I thought it was a rabbit, but Bod's the one that pointed out that it's a... Hey, stop trying to bury... See, he keeps trying to bury it.
I'm trying to get away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the gloves.
No, you're not grabbing gloves. You're not touching that thing. Thing's a rat with furry tail. Get out of here. That's how the plague started.
What the click? No!
Appreciate you, Ghostface. It was awesome meeting you. Hope to see you in the next one. We're here usually once, if not twice a day, so peace. No, he did not do it. He did not do it. I want it on record. The live proved it. He did not do it.
Killed it. What killed it?
I'm going to not lie to you. So what I'm going to do,
Who killed
Bud?
it, Daddy?
I don't know, Bud.
What killed it?
I'm going to let that thing sit. And because of where we live, we have foxes, we have possums, we have coyotes, we have all sorts of stuff. That thing will be gone in the morning. Bud, leave it alone. Don't mess with it. That's gross. I'm going to burn that stick. Leave it alone. Want squirrel guts on it? Yeah, no, thank you. I'll take a hard pass. So, if that's there in the morning, so when we go live in the morning for our trip to camp, I will be shocked. Stop it. He's trying to bury it. Don't make it a bigger deal. Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago when we were on live. We were literally, I was just sitting right here with Remus. And dang coyote came flying through here. So something's going to get it. That's the circle of life right there. Knowing squirrels? Yeah. Lots of them. He's pretty stiff. The squirrel! Stop moving him! Remus wants to bury him.
I want to give it to Remus.
No!
Why?
No.
Why?
I don't need him getting a bone stuck or something.
I was giving it to Remus.
That dog is soft as peanut butter, man. He can't eat no damn wild game.
I'm gonna bury it and give it a gravestone. What
He's a gray one. So we have thousands of them. I can't even explain to you how many we have. And the reason is, as in most Western civilizations, we've killed off all the predators. And when you kill off all the predators, you have an influx of the vermin and the rodent. But don't bury it. I want it, because then overnight, like a raccoon or a fox or a coyote will come get him. He'll be dinner for somebody. If he's still there in the morning, then we'll bag him and tag him. It's not sad, dude. There's thousands more. They're everywhere.
No, but his teeth are all bloody. He was definitely fighting.
No, those aren't bloody teeth. That's just how their teeth are, dude. Because their teeth grow indefinitely. That's why they constantly have to like chew and gnaw. They're rodents, my guy.
He's never done that.
I know they're cute rodents, but they're still rodents.
No, their teeth are bloody. Come here.
That definitely could be Bod. He's done that before. He might have blood coming from his mouth. Let him be. It's called rest in peace, not rest with the kid poking you.
His eyes open.
No way.
His eyes open.
Shut up.
His open eye.
There's no way this thing is still alive. Oh, yeah, no. Sorry, chat, if anybody's hearing Queasy. Yeah, that thing's gonna be something's dinner tonight. And that's totally fine. Let nature take its course. But yeah, Remus has found his favorite eau de parfum is rabbit pellets.
Go look.
My guy, I just did the door.
It wasn't the bottom eye.
Door.
Wasn't the bottom eye open?
It was. It didn't open. Now it is open. That's why you put coins in people's eyes for the ferryman. That's firework, everybody. That's another one. You can see him in the distance, right there. Unreal. Just celebrating a Tuesday night. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Good gosh, that's terrible. Oh, wow. How much battery do I got? Chat, I'm at 1%, so before I lose you guys, I appreciate you. I did not realize I was that low with all the activity we've had, including the fireworks this there, so that was